You can feed them, you can pet them, you can play with them, but can you really play with them? You see, pets are generally just pets. They really just, become your pets and be your emotional support. But they don't really do anything in Minecraft. They don't really give you anything apart from, well, I say that cats generally do give you something, they have some function, but apart from that, they don't really play around with you, they don't ask you for anything, and generally, in my opinion, we need something more for pets. And so in this video, I'm gonna design a redstone pet using redstone. And the thing is, I can literally just design any redstone pet I want. I don't have to redesign a dog, or cat, or any of the tameable existing pets in Minecraft. I can literally design myself, I don't know, Sniffer. I can tame Sniffer as my pet, or I can just build myself a Ravager as my pet using redstone. And so having that said, let's begin the video. First thing first, we need to build ourselves a pet. And I did build myself a pet right over here. This is an Allay. I'm pretty sure all of you guys know about Allays and also know what they do. But generally, all you can do is just you give them blocks and then they follow you around. I mean, it's pretty good, so far. But I also want them to do more. That's why I decided to give them more features. And there are 3 things that we want for the Allay pets in order to make them feel like pets. And that is, we need to make sure they can eat food, sleep, and play with you. We need our redstone pet to have one of these 3 features, all of them, and we want them to all fully functionable with using these pets over here. Now, the first step we're gonna do is by doing this, eating food. They need to eat food to survive, and to do that, we're gonna invent ourselves a health system. Okay, after 10 minutes of building and designing the health system, it's finally here. So this over here, this is essentially the Allay health system, or you can say it's a pet health system. So essentially, how this works is taking based on this sapling over here. Now, if you didn't know, this is another one of the randomizer. Hi Allay. This is another round of the randomizer that uses the sapling, and the sapling over here is trying to look for an air block to grow the tree. And if every time when they try to search for an air block to grow a tree, it sends a signal through the observer detects it and sends a signal towards this another randomizer, and I'll explain why in a moment. But this essentially have a chance to trigger this redstone torch, which has 5 wooden sword over here, and this 5 wooden sword is basically the health bar for this thing right over here. So every time when 1 go down, let's do this, then the health bar will go down by 1. Well, this 2 is essentially is 1, and then yeah, the more this go down, the less health the Allay will have. So this is, it's quite simple. It's not too hard to work on it. And if we top up this again, then the lamp lit again. So yeah, this is the health bar, but right now we need a way to feed Allay, so the health bar will go back, or you can say this is a hunger, whatever. So yeah, we need to invent a way so that we can feed the Allay back to full health. And to do that, all we need to do is just send a signal towards this redstone line over here, so that anything from this spot over here will go straight back into this hopper line over here. By the way, what should we name this pet? I feel like this is the father and this is the son of it. Doesn't it look like exactly well, I mean, that was my intention, but this one is a big father and then this is the small one. So cute. I'm gonna name you Blue. That was the boring name. There you go, Mr. Blue Deputy. So this is basically the pet bowl. So this is where you're gonna feed your pet over here, and then down here we're gonna set up a sorting system. So any of the items won't able to receive by this thing except the items that the allays want to eat. What do the allay eat again? Ah yes, the amethyst crystal. So we basically need to set up a sorting system that the allay will only eat nothing else but the amethyst. Okay, there you go. So I have set up a sorting system. By the way, shout out to Impulse. This is his sorting system design. This we basically will not receive anything apart from the amethyst shot over here. So if I try anything above, like let's say redstone, torches, anything over here, it will not receive anything. Whereas if we were to throw an amethyst shard, then this will get stuck down into the system. I can see the amethyst shard is not in there anymore. And we can use this system to trigger this redstone torches over here. So right now, let's reduce down the health of the allays. There you go. And then if we feed some amethyst shard to the allay, you can see that it increase. Did I miss it? Ah, there you go. Yeah, it did increase. So yeah, we feed one more, then there you go, it's fully back up to max again. So yeah, this is going to be the feeding system. However, for the sake of, you know, the allay actually eating it, we wanted to make it so that it has a digestion system. So all of the amethyst shards that gather around here must get destroyed. You can never get this back ever again once you feed them. So we want to make sure you won't able to get this back ever again. So to do that, we're going to design ourselves the item destroyer. So basically, once you feed the allay something, all of the items will pass through the sorting system down here, where there will be a killing machine over here. So if we put 12 over here, you can see slowly and gradually it's killing all of the items into the lava. Hey, escape B. But yeah, you can see like all of the items will just get straight sent down into the lava, so no longer you can receive any of those items back. And this is for good, because again, you want to feed the allays or the pets, whatever you're designing, and you don't want to just, you know, receive their already digested food. That will be, you know, disgusting. So that's why you need to have a digestion system, and this is how it is. So yeah, now we got ourselves the first step is to feed the allay. Now, on to the next part. We need to teach the allay how to sleep. Now, it's easier said than done, because actually, I don't know, maybe it's easier said than done. I haven't really designed the system yet. Maybe I should do that right now. Actually, yeah, it turns out designing the sleep schedule is quite simple. All we're gonna need to do is just set up a daylight detector and set it to night light detector. So whenever the night comes, then it will send out a signal towards this comparator, which will send out a repeater signal. And then if this was connected to anything, well, this is technically like a fail-safe system. So we want to tell the allay, hey, nighttime is up. You shouldn't be doing anything. You shouldn't be playing. You shouldn't be eating. You should be going back to sleep. So this is technically the function to it. So we want to make sure whenever the allay sleeps, yeah, nothing else will be activated while this is active. So now, the last thing that we need to do, now that we can feed the allays and let the allay know when to sleep, the one thing that we need to do right now is to design a game that you and the allay can play together. And I have come up with something that might just do the trick. And it involves using this designer over here. Now, at first glance, I know some of you guys might see this and be familiar with something that I built on a few videos, but let me promise you, this is nothing like that thing that I, built. So, to really explain what I did over here, this is essentially a rock paper scissors, and I know a lot of you guys have played rock paper scissors before. I'm pretty sure you guys know about that, and this is somewhat of a similar concept to rock paper scissors. Essentially, so basically the top part, this top lamp is where your pet will choose on either one of these lamps based on the color itself, and down here is the lamp that you will choose on depending on which color you will pick. And the goal is both you and the Allay gonna need to lit up this same lamp together in order for you to win and get a reward. Let's say if you lit up a green lamp, but then the pet lit up a red lamp right over here. Hold on, let's do this. If that's the case, then yeah, you basically lose. You don't earn anything, and the Allay will be sad. So yeah, and if the pets land on the green lamp same as yours, then you'll get a reward from the pets and happy. Everyone will be happy. Yeah, and it may seem like this is kind of a simple game. The redstone process is gonna be really difficult. Let me show you. It's essentially introduce something that you guys have seen during the video where I made the slot machine, and the key is using the AND gate. Once again, still I don't know what's the name of it, just ignore me. But yeah, it essentially uses this function. Bruh. So if we take a look over here, this redstone line is you are gonna disable this redstone torches just like this. I mean, just like this. What? The type of charm, just like this. There you go. Now, you can see when we lit up this lamp, this redstone torches will be disabled. So yeah, and if your pet also disable this redstone torches, then this redstone dust will be disabled, hence triggering the reward. If it doesn't do that, and it lands on any one of these 3 torches over here, then yeah, you don't get anything. You're just gonna get a really sad noises from the notebook, aka the noises the pet is gonna make. So yeah. Now, because we are using this function yet again, it is not entirely randomized. Well, technically it is randomized. Let me show you in a moment, but the redstone process is a lot more bigger and complicated than the slot machine one. So essentially, we are using this randomizer machine design that I just made, and this is basically the key from the Allays to essentially generate one out of 4 different outcomes for this. So if we put 1 items in right now and then trigger this system, then depending on the timing that I did over here, when I press this button, it has a chance to land in one of these lamp over here, this, and this, or this. So if we press this button now, then it will... Why did it not work? Alright, because I didn't press any redstone here. Let's try that again. If we trigger this button again, then we should be able to see... What? Alright, cause I'm stupid. The hopper below is actually like sucking all the items out. Yeah, we need to do something about that, and that shouldn't be a big problem cause we can just do this. Okay, let us try one more time. If we press this button again, there you go, you can see the comparator is activated as this lamp is activated as well. And if we did this a few more tries, and again, it lands over here. The time the charm, it lands over here. Well, technically it's randomized and it is random, so there's a good chance that it might land this all the time, but you get what I mean. There is 1 in the 4 chance that it will land in any one of the lands over here, so we can use this system for this system over here, because you can see there are 4 lamps over here. So this system is what we're gonna use for this. And all we're gonna need to do now is to connect all these 4 system over here into these 4 different torches. Wait, are you guys confused yet? Like super confused watching these videos? Yeah, I know, I understand. Even I am confused while doing this redstone. Don't you worry, I even made some mistakes as well. So yeah, things has been going quite smooth sailing for me so far. As you can see, the line is surprisingly not that hard to make. All I need to do is just connect from that to this, and then yeah, same goes for everything else. But who knows? Who knows? I still need to connect a way for this, like to basically start up the system over here. We need to have a button over here to start running the whole system in order to make this game works. And to do that, we're gonna use these torches around here and the redstone line, connect it, and then send it to here. This shouldn't be too hard, I hope. We will never know, consider I just broke a repeater. Considering how much redstone that I built in the past, I know for a fact that there's gonna be a lot of mistakes and mishaps that's gonna happen. Who knows? It's definitely going to happen. Okay, finger crossed, I have connected everything from this on. Basically now we have a starting system over here. So if we press the button, then the pad will basically generate a lamp over here in one of these 4, and finger crossed. Yeah, I think I got everything set up right. Let's give it a try. There's something over it into the hopper. Let's see. It does not work. Why it does not work? Why? That's because there's nothing. Wait. No. There is something in there. There is something in there. But for some reason, it's not activating the lamp. Why is that? You know what's the problem? I didn't wire up the lamp. Like, you guys, do you guys see this? Do you guys see this? This thing over here? It's not connected to this. Brain fart. I'm dumb. Me dumb. Okay, this time it is now connected. Let's try again and see if the lamp will lit. And there you go. It lit right on top of the thing. Yay! Nice. Now, I just want to make sure everything works, so let's just try it a few more times. Should be ready now? Okay, nice, landed on blue. One more try. Okay, seems like I feel like everything here is all good to go. Now, I think the only thing that we might need to do now is to use this redstone signal over here to trigger something, a reward. And I don't think it should be too hard. I just need to find a space for it. Hopefully I got some space. Okay, after wiring up everything on the meter down to the system over here, this is the green line that will give us the reward system. All of the redstone line is connected into one, which is the dropper right over here. You can see there are diamond over here. So yeah, I think the easiest way us to test it out if we shoot out any stuff is to just enable off the lamp over here. Now, normally the rule is you're not supposed to lit up of the redstone lamp, you're supposed to lit up one of them. That's the whole point of the game in rock, paper, scissors. But in this instance, since we're testing it, let's just give it a try whether we can get a reward out. Yeah, it seems like it works, okay. How about the other one? If the yellow one worked, the red one worked. Okay, I'm just gonna assume the green one is gonna work anyway. My luck. Anyway, so yeah, I think this is everything set up now. But this is not done yet because there are a few more stuff that we need to do. Mainly, we want to make it a happy and disappointing system. And that system mainly consists of no blocks. Yep, we're just gonna use no blocks to indicate sounds whenever if you did manage to get it right, or if you didn't get it right, then it will dispense a sad song, a sad noise from the pad itself. So yeah, let's set up right now. It's actually quite simple. All we're gonna do is, if we win, we're just gonna put repeat it down over here, and then we're just gonna put some note blocks that play the tunes. But if we did, let's say if we did not get it right, we'll take it from this system, bring it all the way down to the bottom. Then we're gonna have a blocker right over here using this method. So if we did win, then it will block this system, hence it won't play any of the sad music. But if we didn't get anything, this won't trigger, hence this will go through of the redstone system, hence play the sad tune. This shouldn't be too hard. Okay, so I have set up the note block system over here. Now this tune over here will play a happy noise if you manage to get it right, but if you manage to get it wrong, it will play a sad tune right over here. Hold on, there's one thing I forgot to do. I need to extend the redstone signal over here so it's long enough for this signal to reach over the note block over here. So if we count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, yeah, this is just about to be enough to reach the note block over here and send all the signal to this system. So let's see if we try it now. Now, first thing first, we will hear is the sad noise because, you know, we didn't lay down any lamps. So yeah, fingers crossed nothing else is gonna trigger, and yeah, that's going to be the sad noise. So originally I was gonna go with the pumpkin noise. Let me just put this out for you guys. This is how the Allay is gonna sound if I were to put the pumpkin on the note blocks. Yeah, that sounds like really sinister and disappointing and an angry Allay or pet sound, you know. That sound really angry. I don't know. What do you guys think? Should I like make it so it just that, you know, I really want to know. No, I'm gonna keep this. I'm gonna keep it like this. The Allay is mad when you fail to guess the correct answer. So yeah, I think that makes sense. But if you manage to get it correct, let's press this buttons. Let's say you got it correct. There you go. It played a happy tunes and it blocked out the sad noises over here. So yeah, overall, I think we managed to make the system functionable. Surprisingly, this is a lot more easier than I thought. But yeah. But it's not done yet because as you can see, this system over here is not connected to the pad itself. So we need to do that. And we also need to design so the pad won't ask you to play during the nighttime. So yeah, we're gonna need to build a failsafe system using the sleep system right over here. Which is why this one has come to play now. Yeah? And to do that, all we're gonna need to do is to connect this wire over here all the way to here. And then I'm gonna place down a pistone over here. So just like this. So now you can see, actually I also need to put a bit down over here as well. There you go. So now when the night times comes, let's do time set night. When the nighttime comes, you can see this trigger and the piston over there will get retracted. So whenever you press this button, it won't function whatsoever because the Allay is sleeping. And when it's daytime, there you go, then this piston will be triggered once again, and when you press this button, it works. There you go. So yeah. But that's not over yet because one more thing that we need to do using the system is we need to ensure by the time when nighttime comes, we want to make sure the Allay won't fully die. And to do that, we're gonna need to come up with a system that blocks this from activating. So yeah, that way whenever you go out somewhere else or anything, and when you come back, you won't see your pet die while you're gone. So yeah, I think we're gonna set up that really quickly right now. Okay, simple as that. I have set up another blocker over here, so whenever nighttime comes, let's do that quickly. Then you can see this thing will activate, hence the blocker, the obsidian, the bedrock of the repeater will show up. Hence, if we set up a trigger over here, so you can see no matter how many times I press this button over here, it won't send any signal to this thing. That way, whenever you go out during the night times, it won't go hungry or it won't die while you're gone. So yeah, I think this is a perfect system. And then yeah, I think that's all of it. But this is a redstone mess, so let me just quickly clean it up right now. I realized after halfway through building this, I have thought to myself, do we really want the Allay to keep playing the game with you and have you to have the freedom to keep playing with the Allay? So I thought to myself that like maybe we should have a limit that the pet have feelings like, oh, I feel like I want to play today. Oh, maybe I don't feel like I want to play today. I feel like maybe I should increase the challenges of my redstone skill and try to invent it so that Allay is smart enough to feel like, oh, whenever I feel like I want to play with you during this moment, or maybe I feel like should not play with you. And to do that, what I can do is just doing limitations using something. Hold on, maybe I should just build it up first before I explain something that I do not understand. Say I have invented this system over here. This involves another, yet again, randomizer using the cactus. Now, cactus and the saplings over here is generally a different entity. Cactus generally take a lot longer to activate something or grow something, whereas the saplings will trigger quite often, every once in a while, maybe like every 3 or 4 minutes. This one probably will take about 10 to 14 minutes. So yeah, it will trigger a lot less. Hence, like if it do happen to grow, which will trigger a T-flip from over here, and then there's a piston right over here which will subtract just like this. If we do it like this, why it did not work. So I have made a little bit of change. Apparently there's a little bit of an issue that I made, but if we increase the random tick speed to 300, then we can see the cactus growing, which will disable the piston over here anytime now. There you go. And then yeah, it will subtract, hence everything here will be disabled as well. So yeah, so not only it will disable during the night time, it will also disable whenever, let's say, the Allay don't feel like playing, which is using this smart system over here. But yeah, again, this will activate really slowly if we will set it to 3. 3 is the default random tick speed for Minecraft. So then yeah, this will trigger occasionally. So then I think after all of this, this is considered finished. We got the feeding system, which by the way is already dead. Oh no. No! Blue double D! Don't die on me! Let's feed Blue double D. There you go. Feed. There you go. He's alive again. Maybe I should invent a system for when he's dying. More ideas? Part 2? Guys, what do you guys think? Do you guys think I should make a part 2 of this? I don't know. I don't know what else to add on this pet system over here. Let me know down in the comment section below if you guys have any more suggestions. But yeah, for now, I feel like I got everything over here. So with that said, I suppose I could try out the gaming system and then really show you guys the function itself. So you already see that I can feed the Allay, and to be fair, I can keep feeding the Allay whenever I like, and then it will always have a top health, it doesn't really matter. And whenever the Allay wants to play, It doesn't seem like it wants to play right now. But we're just gonna pretend that this Allay wants to play right now. We're just gonna pretend that we do this. Come on, there you go. Okay. Yay, the Allay wants to play, isn't it? Yeah, I mean, okay, let's just pretend the Allay wants to play, and then we pick a color, let's say blue, and then we press the button. Does it land blue? Yay, it landed blue. Perfect. I'm lucky this time. But yeah, we got ourselves a diamond, and whenever this Allay doesn't want to play, and when we press the button, finger crossed, nothing will be activated, and so it did not. There you go. I feel like that's everything, and you can see that it's gotten hungry. Okay, let me just feed it again. There you go, and then the Allay is full hunger again. My name is Cat. I hope you enjoyed this show. If you like this video, consider leave a like and subscribe to this channel. If you're new to this, my channel, then yeah, make sure to click the subscribe button. But if you have any question or any confusion or anything that you want to, let me know, leave a comment down in the comment section below. With that said, thank you so much. This has been fun. This has been challenging for me. But yeah, I'll see you guys in another video. Something like this. I don't know. Who knows what other stuff we're gonna make this. Let's say probably not something insane or ridiculous. Yada yada yada. Goodbye. Bye bye.